I mean, just as bad as a first play could possibly go to start the season. Bad ball security, bad everything going. Like at this moment, we're thinking like, there's no way this is how this is gonna go. It used to happen in practice all the time because my hands would get so sweaty that the ball would just fly out, and it used to drive O'Leary nuts. So when I would do it in practice, he'd like kick the ball so I couldn't pick it up. And then we'd have to, after like 15 seconds of him just playing like keep away with me, kicking the ball around, he'd blow the whistle. It was terrible. It's so embarrassing. And then now it's kind of like, all right, now we're doing what we should have been doing. It's a bit of okay, like we're not that bad. That was an outlier. He got caught too. Oh, he did.
There's a snap. He drops the throw. Here comes pressure. Steps up. He looks. He throws downfield. Pass is going to be caught by Godfrey. They mark it inside the 10.
That was such a broken play, and Jeff just being an incredibly smart football player and just figuring out something cool to do. It was also a play we repped all weekend long, and the ball never went to Jeff. And then it gets called in the game, and like the two or three guys that we had kind of repped all week long as far as where we were going to throw the ball were both gloved, and Jeff just made an awesome play. Winning in Happy Valley in front of like 110,000 at a night game and a whiteout was like one of the cooler things, because that was kind of what I spoke about earlier. I mean, all of us growing up, like if Penn State would have offered us, we probably would have gone, you know? So to get the opportunity to go there, I'm sure they paid us to come play them, and then to go up there and just beat the brakes off of them in front of 110,000 was awesome. Which we had only ever run this play throwing it to Rennell. So he definitely thought he was getting the ball. And then Jeff just popped open behind him, because Jeff was supposed to like set a pick so that Speedy would be open. And they just double-teamed the crap out of him, and Jeff was wide open. But he did almost touch that ball, which would have been just absolute disaster. He tried so hard to tip it. That was as much expression as you were ever going to get out of O'Leary. Just feeding Josh Reese up and down the field. I think we were in the same play like 3 times.
That's the third time I've seen that play. The hard slant right up the middle.
Here comes pressure. Bortles sees it coming. Looking for Wharton in the end zone.
Mm.
Behind the defense.
JJ's open like 3 seconds into the play, and I never saw him until the very end. I was just hoping somebody would show up, and then finally it was like, oh my God, there's JJ wide open, and I decided to overthrow him by 5 yards, and he makes the greatest catch I've ever seen in my life. That was an unbelievable play.
You got nominated for an ESPY for that.
Yeah, he did. He did. Yeah, no, I got smoked. Mary was asking me if I was okay. And then we had this. We got the ball. I don't even know how we got the ball back. There's only a minute left. We got the ball kicked. I hit Speedy on a big play again, and we had to kick a field goal to win it. That's such a good catch.
Can you still run like that?
No. God, no. My body would just break. That was as fast as I could go. I thought I was probably going to score there for a second. I probably welcomed him to the jungle. That was my tagline back then. I'm not really sure where it came from. I think I saw a wrestler say it one time. I thought it was cool. Oh, this is such a bad, like, running into the end zone action here. I was going to spike it, and then all I could think about was how badly I would get yelled at by O'Leary if it ended up being like a taunting. So I decided not to spike it at the last second. That's pretty brutal. That's pretty bad. Just like so much excitement, like ice the game, game's over, we're going to win this. I don't know what to do with myself.